Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. On Friday, August 10th, 11:37 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. I've been working on this video for 4 hours, and this is the last attempt. So hopefully this goes through. As predicted by this channel and many other multidisciplinary climatologists like myself and others, solar activity is hitting the floor. And the mainstream is now predicting that the solar minimum of 24 could last into 2022. If you haven't checked the calendar, it's only 2018. And we still have 4 more months of that. That could be 3 or 4 more years of increasing effects, because as our sun wanes, as solar activity diminishes, cosmic rays increase. And they are at all-time highs worldwide. We're in unprecedented, uncharted territory. Heads up, Maine, Washington State, some of the worst readings, or Idaho, Oregon, Kansas as well. This means increased cloud nucleation, and you need to step up your game. It's only going to get worse. We started the channel to start reporting on the changes. And if you listen to the conversation between Christian and I just the other night, which we just put up, they're happening faster than we expected. Wildfire smoke from California is so extreme it has reached the East Coast. Yeah, it's covering the entire continental United States. The wildfires tearing through California have scorched hundreds of thousands of acres of land, destroyed thousands of structures, forced evacuations across the state, and you can see it from space. Now, these trailers of the southern, central, and northern California fires, as well as those up in the northwest, are blanketing the entire central and northern tier of the continental 48 in haze. This is causing cannabis growers to be really pissed because all of their plants are early flowering. That's going to reduce yields. Some Missouri fields revealing single-digit yields due to drought. Missouri farmers are coming to grips with the reality of farming with very little rain. Moisture has been absent. For Daniel Carpenter, he's seeing impacts firsthand. The USDA's latest crop progress report showed 44% of the state's corn crop is in poor to very poor condition, which is more than 10 points worse than 7 days ago. And only 25% of the crop is considered good or excellent, which could go down up to 10% in another week. It's not looking good. 120, 140 bushels per acre. 100 bushels per acre less than last year. It's just crop failure after crop failure, region after region. This is what happens when the weather gets wacky and the sun goes to bed. Dangerous heat wave and fire threats over the west. Heavy rainfall potential over the southern U.S. A very hot and dry pattern continues across the west and northwest especially. We predicted this several months ago, and it may be ending soon. That's good news, because we're transitioning in the Northern Rockies to a cold front that will be washing through this region. It may exacerbate this situation by driving some heavy winds in that region, but the rains will definitely put out the fires. Over the southern U.S. this weekend, numerous showers and thunderstorms will produce heavy rainfall, flash flooding from Arizona to Texas, especially Texas. Here's the 3-day outlook. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, up to 10 inches of rain, and that's just west of Austin. 10 inches of rain in this region of Texas means flash flooding. We also have heavy rain potential up in Connecticut, Massachusetts region, up in New England. Heads up, Connecticut. 2 to 3 inches, 3 to 4 inches in some regions. Philadelphia, the Long Island, New York, Metroplex, Eastern Virginia, all could see flooding rain. There's even snow predicted for the Alberta, BC mountains. So we're going to be watching this closely. Look at that guy. Hailstorm on Prince Edward Islands knocks out power to 2,000. Some pieces of hail were the size of baseballs. Other were like marbles. This woman is holding a very big meth rock. Boom! That was a big meth rock. Yeah. A flash of hail moved through Prince Edward Island late Friday afternoon, felling trees along the way, knocking out power to 2,500 maritime electric customers. Most of the outages happened in Charlottetown and Stratfordton area. Crews were out working to restore power. Customers affected by the wind and hail. People in all maroon came to wade in their Birkenstocks. Please step up your game, bro. Oh my. Yes, we just erased the boom. We're going to get it back. It's right there. There she is. Oh. Water filled the streets after the hailstorm. People waded in glory. Is there a hurricane forecast for the PEI that they didn't tell us about? Look at the snow. Or is that salt? I have no idea what's going on there. I just make the programs. The Watchers news brief for the 10th is epic. I read over it and I didn't scroll back up apparently. This is for August 10th from the Watchers. Strong cold front hits Australia southeast. 1 death, hundreds of emergency calls. Some 5,200 customers were left without power. One person was killed after a tree crushed his car on the Waterbury Highway in Lilydale. Severe storm hits the Carolinas. Yes, north and south. Several boats capsized on Lake Norman. Portugal authorities say more than 500 dead due to heat wave. Severe storms hit Western and Central Europe, including heavy 140-kilometer winds. Look at the haboob here. That's in Cuxhaven, in France. Historic number of dams opened in Kerala as severe storms and 29 dead, 53,501 evacuated. Thank God they got that extra one in there. I don't know how they count that up. Sharp earthquake swarming Katala's caldera in Iceland. Yes, that's a boom, potentially. Not like that, but still, it could be a boom. Heavy and excessive rainfall possible apart where I showed you. Whew, man, they're really on it. This coming from Electroverse. This is more footage on the French flooding. Look at the gear on him. He's ready. Heavy floods have forced the evacuation of 1,600 people in France today. After a prolonged spell of unusually hot weather, torrential downbursts in the northern part of the Gard region resulted in the Sals and the Ardèche River to burst their banks. Yes, the banks were burst. It's true. Wait till you see this footage. It's crazy. Major flooding ongoing at Saint-Ambroise in Gard. This is now. And we're going to get live on it. This is some crazy person driving alongside of this flooding, which is crazy. It's almost as if he's in a boat. And if you had a kayak, you'd be having a hell of a ride there in the center of the street here behind those. Oh, porta potties. Drive by. I hope they don't go in. God, that'd be nasty. Porta potties in that river? Ew. In one summer camp in Saint-Julien-de-Péverlos, 119 children were evacuated. A 70-year-old German man who was helping to supervise the children at the camp was trapped by fast-flowing torrents. Now, he sought shelter in his caravan, but the vehicle was swept away. He hasn't been seen since, and he could be totally fluxed. Yes, we all are. It's not your fault. It's the universe. Now, this is what causes spontaneous speciation. Thank you, Niles Eldridge. Punctuated equilibria back in the early 90s. Yeah, Darwin was wrong. Cosmic rays drive evolution. And we're diving into the cosmic ray evolution chamber. Welcome to it. You're changing every time. Every day you wake up, you're different. Oh, that's a boom. A cosmic ray boom of big buttocks proportions. Boom. Electric universe much? Cosmic ray flux not only causes mass extinction, but it causes speciation. Snow warning, snow continues to fall. Well, if it continued to rise, we would be even more. By sunrise on Thursday, light snow was falling across the Drakensberg in South Africa. Snow is still falling this morning, August 10th, with possible of snow further south in the Eastern Cape over places like Hogback and the Amatola Mountains, possibly even as far inland as the Sneuberg, outside of Gref, Rene, today. And that rhymes. And that is a big buttocks boom. Yes, here it is. Big buttocks. Boom. Snow began falling in the north of Lesotho in the Maltu Mountains, Afriski area during the early hours yesterday. By sunrise on Thursday, light snow fell across the Drakensberg and north-south, mainly in the Lesotho side. Yes, and that's South Africa, where the whites are whiter than the blacks and the blacks are darker than the night. Snow is sweeping through Lesotho and the Eastern Cape through Thursday and Friday. Up to 5 centimeters, which is barely 3 inches, is expected to fall, which is totally embarrassing for anyone to actually be reporting on. That's crazy. Thanks, Al. Now check this out. KZN disaster teams are on standby as they make this all yellow and red. Snow is expected. Danger. Local government officials say they're keeping an eye on the weather through this window pane here, which is very hazy. So it's hard to see what's happening. But they'll be ready if they get someone to squeegee this. Squeegee! Boom! Seismic update. No quakes of note except this red dot happening up here in this Alaska area just moments ago. Sutton Alpine. We got a big boomer over here, 5.9 in Kursk, Russia. This is definitely volcanic in nature. And check this out. Yeah, 4.4 off of the west coast of Svalbard. Underwater volcano much? Nothing to see here, kids. 5.5 in Baleine Island region here where multiple mid-ocean ridges meet. I bet you there's no magma erupting down there. No. It couldn't possibly be the magma under the water. What is he talking about? Worldwide volcano news update. Sakurajima just erupted. I didn't see this, and now I'm seeing it. So that means it just happened. It's probably like that. It erupted. Oh, my God. What did she eat? Karaminsk, that's in the Kamchatka. Didn't we just show you some large seismic activity there? Oh, my goodness. These volcanoes are responding to the cosmic rays. It's not my fault, folks, either. I didn't make this happen. I'm just reporting the data to you. So don't blame me. Blame Al. Yes, that's a boom. Now, check out the solar minimum brings prolonged 2018 Noctilucent cloud season. If you don't know what a Noctilucent cloud is, what you do is you come here and you grab this, and then you right-click on it, and you search Google for Noctilucent clouds. I just learned you something. Now, it even tells you how to pronounce it. Noctilucent cloud. Noctilucent cloud. Noctilucent cloud. Okay, Noctilucent clouds or night shining clouds. Man, that sounds awesome. You just want to smoke a big fatty and go out and see the clouds all shining. They're tenuous cloud-like phenomenon in the upper atmosphere of Earth, consisting of ice crystals and are only visible during astronomical twilight. This is a time when the sun sets and the angle of aperture of approach of the sun is still able to illuminate the upper ice crystals above your viewing region. Whew, I need a breath there. Noctilucent roughly means night shining. Are you shining tonight? Whew. Now, solar minimum bringing prolonged Noctilucent clouds because cosmic ray flux brings prolonged cloud nucleation in the upper stratosphere. It's true. These rays, especially in Maine, check it out in Washington, Idaho, Oregon regions, you're probably seeing these Noctilucent babies. The Northern Hemisphere 2018 Noctilucent cloud season is still going strong this August with 4 times more Noctilucent reports than last year. That's a 4 times uptick. And you can't even argue with that, man. Something unusual is happening in Earth's upper atmosphere. It's called the fucking solar minimum. I just erased it. Well, it's not. It's right there. Boom. Bad stuff happens here in the yellow, and we're in the yellow as of now, which is not yesterday, but today-o. And that's a big boom-o. the size of this butto. Look at that. Boom. Oh, whew. Very supple. Normally in August, summertime, Noctilucent clouds begin to fade as weather conditions in the mesosphere disfavor the formation of meteor-seeded ice crystals. This August, however, the grand solar minimum, increased cosmic rays are going strong. You know what's not going strong? Chemtrails. Estimated global agricultural effects of chemtrailing to cool the planet is totally stupid. In fact, it would reduce crop yields, increase the famine and global unrest, and cool the planet even quicker. And they've just done a study, and they said we're totally if we try it. You know why? Because we're about to fall off the cliff automatically due to the universe. We do not need the help of completely insane lunatics, Frankensteins, screwing the pooch more than it already is. Guys, do you know how much we've polluted this planet? It is polluted forever. It will not self-remediate for tens of thousands of years. Thanks, Monsanto. But they continue now to perpetrate the biggest fraud in history, telling you plant food is pollution, while they obfuscate from the truth. Do you know of any other types of pollution? Name one. You can't, because they've completely brainwashed you to say plant food is pollution. You created this spike here. Well, who created this spike here? Who created this one? Who did that one? And why was it so much warmer thousands of years ago, you liars? Oh my God. The new grand minima. New skills have been developed by actuaries 5 years ago to understand the changes and risks that are occurring as we descend into this known factual time frame that we have entered into that is not disputed by anyone. If you call me a climate change denier, you are absolutely brain damaged. I believe in climate change as the most cyclic, regular, periodic, predictable science on the planet, which has nothing to do with a hockey stick or us burning stuff in the forests or any of that crap. Pollution is killing us. It's in your food. The entire supermarket is filled with it. Inside of all the plastics, plastic containers, and in the ingredients list is pollution. And you eat it, and then you crap it on the ground. Chemical companies make you buy it so that you can plant seeds with it. I mean, are we in Insaneville or what? You want the facts? Check what they knew 5 years ago. The actuaries in Australia at the conference in Sydney were picking up what we're putting down. Thanks, Brent Walker, for providing us with this PDF. You want to know about magnetic portals between the sun and the earth? Come here. Jet streams, polar vortices, coronal mass ejections, other risks. Let's talk about the Dalton minimum and use the past as the key to the future so you can survive and thrive. Please step your game up. Read this document. It's only 34 pages. It could save your life, and it could change the mind of people on the cusp. So give it to them. Print it out. Pass it out to your neighbors. Leave it in the store. Put it in the Starbucks. Do what you have to. Up your game. Up everyone else's game in the process. Are you ready to up your game? Is your game up? Up your game, man. Do it. Are you prepared? I doubt it. I'm not. I've been preparing for years and I'm not ready. I am ready tomorrow to wake up and step up my game, though. Are you? Whew. Yes. Guys, I hope you got something out of the video, and I hope this one works. Temperatures are rapidly decreasing. You are here. Purple is the prediction. The time is now to start. Up your game. We love you. Be safe.